Howdy folks, Grok the DuckFarmer here, and I'm on the FTOG Stoneblock server, getting a few things done today. In fact, I've disabled a bunch of things. In the last Minecraft talk, I realized that the translocators just make a lot of tick. So one of the things I did is I came through here and I replaced all my translocators with item conduits, and those are behaving much better, and turned them off so that they're not connecting to things that they shouldn't. But you know, every little bit that I can to make things work better is a good thing. See, what else did I do? Oh yes, Botania stuff. Let's, I want to run. Okay, let's fly over faster. I went ahead and disabled each one of my mana spreaders because those also are a major chunk of tick, and I don't need that. Likewise, this here, I got rid of the remote access because I don't need them here, because instead I'm doing them up at the solar area. And so I just stuck them up here because I was upgrading these things. You can see that's a tier 5, and this is also tier 5 now. Yep, it is tier 5. And so these are working like crazy. In fact, if we take a quick look at environmental tech bits, this, Aethium crystals, this was just a small amount of time. It just went bananas and got those things. And ore-wise, I've had to process a bunch of them just to clear things out. Let's go back down to home and set that back to solar. Over here, oh hello Roxy, come sit with me. Over here, I went ahead and updated my disks, and I have the, what is that, 16 million disk space, plenty of room, and I've got room for more because I've got another storage part because it uses EMC. So it was real easy to go ahead and make a few up. In fact, if we take a look at the, let's see, it's not refined storage. What is this? It is the reborn storage. So I went ahead and, where are you? There you are. Fluid disk. 256, that uses a bunch of these 64s. So I made up 64s, made that, made the next, and I just used EMC to triple it and got the bits I needed, which works out very nicely. So I did that because this one up here is completely full, which is okay. Oh, it lost a few things. Must have pulled out some of the ores out of there. Anyway, that one was completely full. One of my 64K discs was completely full, and the other one had like 3,000 left. It was just really bad. So I said, all right, let's stop that. These guys are going like gangbusters. A lot of them have been very much upgraded. This is almost full again. But that's okay. What I want to do is do some, let's go back to solar. I wanted to do something down here. And I was saying it was just boring as all get out. It needed a little bit of something. So we got some wood going on, some trim, a little chisel and bits for lighting sake, all that fun stuff. And this is all upgraded to my Mark III stuff, or I guess this is a Mark II for the condenser. And it's been making lots and lots of, no, I want to click on this one. It's made lots and lots of red matter for me, which is a great way of storing EMC. And I also went ahead and made this small one for making stuff like this. I want some connectors. And all I had to do is just say, make me some connectors, because I need to set up this area. Let's break this, put 2 here, and snag these facades, and I'm going to go ahead and go ba-dunk. No, I just want to, there you go. I guess I got to shift click those. Now you can't see that that's connected, and there's a power cell right underneath there. But I want to go ahead and set up this floor with these XNet connectors, because that way these things do very little tick, which is extremely nice. That's what we're really wanting to do on the server. And what I'm going to do is put some neutron collectors up here. So stop clicking on that thing. I don't want to do that. Anyway, rather than making all of these, because I want to have the floor covered with these, I'm letting this do it. Because, hey, why not? You know, that's a much easier way to let these generate. Yes, it takes a little bit of time. I can just drop some matter and whatnot in there, and that works. But it goes fairly fast. So let's hop up. Oh, this needs to go up one more, I think. Anyway, let's hop up. And if we take a look at neutron collector, yeah, so this is what I need. The neutron collector, I need at least one of them, and it has EMC, so I can make more, which is good. But it needs this. Oh, well, that's interesting. Okay, then that needs these, and I can make those. I need 8 of that, and 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 of these crystal matrices. All right, so let's go ahead and make 15 of these. These have EMC? Yeah, but I've got the diamonds and stuff, so we can make this. That's no problem. The next thing, though, is a double compressed crafting table, which is compressed crafting table, which is crafting tables. So I need 81 of these crafting tables, as far as I can tell. So let's see. Let's take a look at, hey, right here. No. That is, here, let's put that in again. 85, I need 84, so I need all but 4 of them. And that should be the right amount of math. All right. Roxy is chewing my arm, saying, why are you keep talking and moving your hand while I'm resting my head on you? Don't you realize that's just not nice? Yeah, I can understand exactly what she's saying. All right, crafting. I need compressed. What do you mean? Oh, I need to make these. Boom, and then I can make those. Boom, and then that plus the, oops, I need the crystals. I need one more. Stop clicking weird. She's hitting me with her tail and it's moving my mouse. Really, kitty? Yes. All right, let's put that there. There's my extreme crafting table. Okay, so let's actually... Oh, hey, that is a quest for that. I didn't know that. All right, let's head down here, and I'm probably going to need it here more than any place else, so it's close to this crafting. And I need to make this, so that's a whole bunch of iron and redstone. All right, let's see how well I can remember stuff. All right, there's the crystals. I need crystals. I need redstone. And I need iron. I hit the wrong button and it stopped recording. All right, so you go in the center and then up, down. That should be those. This is something like this, but it's not completely that. But something similar to that. Let's get these extras out of here. And then I know that there's iron all the way around. And I think like that. Okay, let's see how close I am. Oh, wow. Did I missed something here. Iron, 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 iron. Redstone. What am I missing? Iron, 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 redstone. So help me, that looks exactly right. It's a block of iron. There's the center. This is redstone's here. That should work. Oh, does this need power? I don't think it should need power. Let's see. This is the plug. I want the... No, those are... I want the points. All right. Flux plug, plug, point, flux point. Let's go ahead and slap that with that. Does this... Nope, nope. Doesn't need power. Okay, I'm missing something here. It's look at this again. Neutron collector. Iron, iron. Oh, there's some quartz hiding in there. Ah, iron and quartz are so... Okay, so that's quartz. These are all quartz. That's iron. Iron all the way around. Careful, 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 careful. Checking. Okay, so it's this double decker of stuff that's quartz. Oh, that's so annoying. It's like the Britannia recipe that also has snow and wool together. And I'm going, really? It's really hard to see it. All right, there we go. Now I've got a neutron collector. Yay! Okay, let's go ahead and grab that. And, ooh, questy. I didn't realize that was a quest too. Let's dump those and let's head back up to solar. Vroom. And go down one. And here's where I'm going to start telling this to make me these, because I don't need it to be making red matter for me. It should make me those. We'll dump in the red matter there. So that's going to take a good long time to make. These things also just take forever, or extreme small amount of tick. Now I'm wondering, do I want to drop this a bunch? Nope, I think I will just leave it as is. Got to shift click that in there. So into here, I want to edit a channel. We'll make this a item. So let's create item. And we are going to extract from the, and it can be single because it's so slow. We'll extract from the neutron collector, and we are going to insert into the compacting drawer. Yeah, that should work. We don't need anything else. So as soon as this, progress 7%. I wonder, can you be sped up with this? I have no idea. It can. Okay, let's move this way so we can see the compacting drawer, because as soon as this has a neutronium bit, it should spit it into, there it goes. And so now this will make the teeny tiny pile of neutrons into a nugget and into an ingot once I get sufficient. But that means I need a bunch of these. And, you know, I would like the floor to all be the same level. So I think what I'm going to do is drop it one, and I'll ignore the trim. And then these will go down below. Yes, that's what I'm going to do. Now, I can hear you guys saying to yourself, Grok, you just barely got done with a video about being a good server player, and here you go building this monstrosity with all these neutron collectors. You're causing a huge amount of tick on the server. You're a bad person.
Yeah.
Well, let me explain. Shut up. No, I don't care about the tick on the server, because if we take a quick gander here, the controller, 1, the power underneath it, 2. Okay, here looking at this power flower, we've got 3, so that's as much as that over there. And then for good measure, I got myself the tier 5 War Miner and solar array up here. And again, you can see that's a teeny tiny amount of tick on the server. This one mana spreader here is far more than all of that. So there, life is good. And so I have no problem with people building a massive array of this if they've got the system. Go right ahead. And so I feel free to make a bunch of neutron collectors here. There's a whole bunch of them here. Filled it all up, just like in my test world, and it's working great. In fact, we're up to 2 stacks and almost close to 3 stacks of ingots, which is fairly fancy. And you can just see those pile of neutrinos just kind of slowly ticking in. That's cool. Okay, that's a lot. But I do really love having the XNet controller, because there's... Okay, that ticks, and that's it. So, you know, that's not a big deal. Now, over here is my EMC collection. And as much as I'd love to do what Nonsanity does, this is a server as opposed to a single player, and so I'm just going with these roosts here. Now, I can occasionally come here and I'll shift click, and if we look 6,290, it went up to 1436. So it does go up a very nice amount if I'm doing this. And I'm making right now the fluxed electrum. I've got 99 stacks, and this isn't one. No, and I need 172 stacks of fluxed electrum. So I went ahead and made 10 of these ingots. And if we take a quick look at one of these ingots, there's no EMP on it. The EMC, but yeah, there's plenty of EMC on there. But no, I made this the ingot, made the 10 ingots, made the block, and now I've got my system producing it. So if we come around here in the back, we've got the Ender IO conduits pulling stuff down, and that's going up really fast. So there's that speed right now, which is the solar stuff working its way through, and then every so often there's a burst as 3 of these emeralds pop in, and that's enough to make 2 of those at once. Wow, that's pretty fast. All right, and then I did put a bunch of these extract upgrades so that if I'm using my my acceleration wand on it, it doesn't backlog. And I just made those by sticking them in here and say, make me a bunch of them. I got several stacks, and that was perfect. And I'm using crystal matrix ingots as the standard stuff that I'm doing here, just because it's generating EMC for me. And this is my one-off thing, but I think I mentioned that. I also have been using this crystal matrix, and let me grab that. This is almost 4 million, and that's my storage at this point as far as EMC is concerned. This is just generating what I need because I don't want to go through the work of making all this fluxed electrum. Ugh, no, too much work. Oh, this right here, this is my input. So if I come over here, and I've made this trip back and forth so many times, I keep saying, why'd I put my stuff way over there and my elevator up here? I don't know. It's just crazy. Anyway, I come in here and I go quartz, and I fill up my system full of quartz, and then I go down, and I just double click into here, and there's all my quartz. And if we look up here, these numbers, as it processes through, go up and up and up, which is pretty slick. This goes out down by a block or a stack of blocks, and this goes up quite fast too. Let's go take a quick gander. Oh, I was too slow. It's processed all of that quartz already. But that's far more quartz than I need for the Infinity Catalyst and What's the Majigger, so I'm okay with turning that into this, which is just fine. Yeah, we went up 2 stacks of fluxed electrum. All right, so this is working very well, and again, my testing in the single-player world tells me this hardly ticks at all, which again is what I'm looking to do. As soon as this is done, I'll grab hey, I've got some packing tape. I'll slap that on there, take it down to my refined storage area, and that can be used for making the infinity stuff. But in the meantime, we'll ignore that. This here, time in a bottle, is a cool thing from Random Things, and now I'm drawing a complete blank as to who it was in chat here earlier today was mentioning this. And sorry, I'm drawing a blank, but it's pretty dang cheap, and you make this time in a bottle, and what it does is it sits in your inventory and slowly builds up time, and then you can right-click blocks with it, and it needs time saved up to speed up the tick of things, and you can do it up to 5 times, and for 30 seconds it will double, quadruple, quintuple, etc. these blocks. So we're at 6654, and if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I don't know. It looks like it kind of does 6, but I don't know if it actually is doing a 6th on there. But that was over an hour, and we're down to 23 minutes. So that ate up about 30 minutes worth right there. And this stuff should be, yeah, it just jumped up 30 blocks of this fluxed electrum. So that works really well as an additional way of speeding things up. And if we look at this, that's pretty fast growth right now. And that is very handy. Now, it's limited by the fact that you've got to sit around doing stuff, but I'm running around doing stuff anyway. And for 30 seconds, I got a boost. We went up 8-9 stacks, just like that. Pretty cool. All right, now you've seen some of the other things I've been doing over here. I set up one of these dislocator pedestals so I could go back to my main base down here and back up really quick, because I was using my advanced dislocator so much, and I realized, this is so much easier to do that. And you've also probably noticed that with stuff here in my inventory, here's my solar array stuff for my tier 5, and it's gone because I want to make tier 6. So let's go ahead and do that. And yes, I do want to make this Kleinstar Ein. So let's grab one of those, and I'll use EMC for everything else. All right, so I've learned to go ahead and upgrade everything else first before upgrading my solar array. The reason why I have a Void Miner controller tier 1 in here, even though I've got another tier 5 there, is when I upgraded it to tier 2, I didn't have enough of the Erodium to upgrade everything to tier 2, and a tier 2 controller won't run in a tier 1 structure. Dang it. That would have been really nice, but it would not run. And so I had to build a second one of these so I could get enough Erodium so I could upgrade it to tier 2, and then I was fine because I was careful. So I need to go ahead and craft up some solar arrays and some structure frames. Let me pull this out. I need 56 of these, which means I need just 8 more. So craft, make. And that should give me 56 when all's said and done. Oh, well, that's going pretty fast. I thought it would have to go a whole lot. So, yep, there's my 56. That's exactly what I need. I've got my 121 of the tier 5 solars, and I need 169 of the tier 6. Well, I don't need tier 6, but I like having the tier 6. So we want 169 of these. All right, so there's 169, but I also need 1, 2, 3, 4 more for upgrading my solar. So let's go ahead and start that. Check everything is in place. Nothing is grayed out as if it can't do it. It's going to be using a total of, this is the new one, 500 out of the 1600 I have, so plenty. We'll let that do its crafting thing, which is nice. And now we can do, since I know there's going to be sufficient of that, I can go ahead and make my tier 6 solar array. There's my solar array controller 6, and the rest will just generate. And let's see, I've got this here. Oh, questy time. Yay! All right, so let's take this and put it up against my input. And I keep checking, yes, if I disable this, it's infinite, which is very nice. And it remembers that between reboots of the server, so I really like that. And let's just go right clickety, 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 clickety. I'm going to get down a little bit so I don't get hit. And I think that's everything I've got. Oh, no, structure frames are still going up. Are they? The structure frames are not going up. Oh, these are tier 5s. I need to upgrade those. I'm trying to hit Shift 2 to get that up. And if I have my mouse here, when I hit Shift 2, it moves whatever is in that key slot, the number 2, moves it up. I need, oh, I've got all of these. Did it just finish making a few more? All right, I need to make tier 6. All right, let's go ahead and make the 56 I need here. 58, 56, yes, that's what I need. And that should be a... Do I have... Are those solars? Those are solars. Okay. I thought maybe I had accidentally made one, so let's do the crafting. Oh, there's 10 more. 11 more. Oh, it's still doing its crafting. All right. I need the tier 6. 56 of them. And that's just a bunch of that stuff. Go! This has to craft a whole lot more to... Does it have to craft a lot? I don't know. Not sure why it needs to... It's being so slow. All right, now we can do the rest of this. And of course it is nighttime, which means I'm not going to be able to see how much power this is producing, but it should be over 1 million RF when it's all said and done. And one drawback is when this is all said and done here. Are you... Oh, still has more. Let's move this stuff onto my bar so I can see that... Oh, no. So I can see that it's going out of my inventory. There it goes. I can see I'm still missing a few of the solars. All right, are you done with the solars? 14, 15. I'm guessing it's not quite done. There's the 16th one. 17. I wonder if I don't have some speed upgrades on that crafter. That's why it's taking so much longer. I don't know. Because the ones, they just built themselves really fast. Oh, hey. That's looking really good. Do I have any more? I have no more solars popping up. I still have 1,000 of these crystals left. So I'm not even doing a tier 6 ore miner. I don't see the need for it. And yeah, that's showing like it's working there. Let's go ahead and home, because I think I'm the only person on the server right now. I won't fly over there. We'll just run to my bed real quick and sleep. Yep, sleeping at time. And I should see if there's a sleep. Get out of the cobwebs, stupid spiders. All right, so let's go back to... Oh, feels so slow to be walking. All right, back over to here. I should set up more of these because that's kind of fun to do. One of the drawbacks of having set this up, I was going to say, this is exactly a 15 by 15, and then I realized, no, I didn't. I made this the full block of the chunk. So I do have a little bit of space. I was going to complain about the fact that I didn't have any way up to the lava level anymore, but yes, I do. Shows what I knows. All right, if we right-click this guy, that's 177,000, no, that's 1,771,000 RF. That's a lot of RF. That's why it's giving me 1.8 million RF, because it rounded up, going, okay, I like that. I like that a whole lot. So let's go downstairs, and, you know, I didn't grab my backup stuff. Let's go back upstairs. Crystal. Let's go ahead and grab a stack of these. That's a lot of EMC, because I'm going to tell this over here to make the stuff I want. I want Kleinstar Ein. Make me an Ein. Here. That's a lot of Eins. Okay, I only need 4 of these. And let's craft these up. And there's a 2. So let's go ahead and put that in. And now these guys can go over and make me 4. Oh, 4 total. There's 3. Almost. There's 4. So let's go ahead and... It would be nice if these would stack, but they don't. All right, so let's... drop you in there. Okay, and now we're going to go absolutely bananas. You know, I think I will break this down into those just because I think 2, I've got 3, I need 1 more. There we go, there's my 4. And now we need to make the fear. There's my fear. Let's teach it that. Make that. All right, stick 2 in there, 4 in there, 1 of these, there we go. There's the 4 I need. And then we'll grab him extra. What I'm really looking for is this sphere. That guy right there. Okay, let's go ahead and put you in place. You can get recycled away, and I will let that do the rest of the generating, because I want an extra one of these kicking around in case I want to make the Klein Star Omega, because that needs 4 of them, and if I use that I can make the armor with that, which I might make just for funsies, but we'll leave that there. This way this can keep making me, I only need about 50 more stacks, so that's processing along very nicely. This can go back into here, and I want to go down to there, the Empower area, right here, because I can take this sphere and put it right there, and it's so weird that these beams don't show up. I can see where they're supposed to be, but there's no beam there. This will make me something that some people have already on the server because of luck, but I've never gotten it. And now I'm waiting for this to give it to me. Come on, hurry up. Oh, it can do this. Ta-da! See, that works. It's the repair talisman from Project E. So if we look at this, that's going up fairly fast. Boom, 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 boom. Let's take this repairer and take it off, and it seems like it's going up a little slower, but the nice thing about this is this goes up into the bauble area, and now it's still repairing. That's really, really nice. That's very, very handy. And I think for the nonce, I'm going to go ahead and bring this down just because I want this to repair even faster. Look at that thing go. Woohoo! So a bunch of people have gotten that repair bauble through the quest rewards, and I've not ever had that. Having said that, all right, let's tempt fate. There's my better questing reward. What's it? Let's see. Oh, this questy. Let's claim that, and that questy, the neutron. Now I need to make the infinity catalyst and these guys. Holy cow, that's going to take a long time. Power gen. Ooh, I've got all of these. Let's grab them. Yeah, having gone through all the work to get the repairer, now watch, and I'll get it from one of these quests. I haven't made an Insanium ingot yet. Haven't done anything there. Oh, there's a whole bunch of these I've done and not claimed. So we'll just do that right now. I've actually, oh, that's the Chaos Guardian. I was saying, I've actually gotten the heart. I don't know why that's complaining. Yeah, I doubt that I'll be doing the Chaos Guardian anytime soon. I don't think my armor here is anywhere good enough to handle it. I haven't really tested it. I should go let something beat on me for a while and see how well it works. And I've got double repairing, so it should fix things up very nicely, very quickly. What do we get? Yellorium! Woohoo! Yellorium! Move this stuff out of the way. What's this one? Growth tier crystal. Ooh, applied energistics bits. Lotus. Flask of fleet feet. Invar hammers. You can do some really creative building with that if you can rename it right. Ducts. Another flask. This is the wither resistance. I think I already got one of those. Growth tier crystal 1. Ooh, stuff from AE. More AE stuff. If it's got EMC, I bet you know where I'm going to be putting it. You're right. I'm going to get rid of a lot of these things if it's got EMC. Ooh, draconic cores. Those are handy to have, a bunch of, although I've got a recipe for it. Cryo-stabilized flex duct. I've not gotten those before. Infinite RF transfer. Very, very handy. And last chance. Okay, now I feel good about having made the repair talisman because I didn't get it in any of my rewards. But that's okay. I've got it now, and I love having my stuff repair. It makes me feel good when I look at my armor and I go, oh, hey, it's all 100%. I like that. Anyway, so I've got a bunch of stuff going on here. Oh, that right there behind me. Let's do one more. This is the Deep Dark Portal, and I think that's a questy too. It is. Let's go ahead and put that right there. And I think what you have to do is just stand on it. Yeah, it's starting to swirl. I may set up a miner in there, but I don't know. I've never really done any exploring of the Deep Dark, so I should try that just for fun. But that's for a later episode. Maybe. I don't know. I'm sure you've all seen the Deep Dark and played with it, and don't need to see me do it, even though I've not done it. Anyway, enough waffling around here and being silly. This has been Grok the DuckFarmer, playing on the FDOG Stoneblock server and getting a bunch of stuff done. And now I'm just going to let the stuff kind of generate for me because it's going to take a while. But that's okay. I've got other plans to do. And I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.